What's up YouTube, this is GalacticGod. I'm coming at you now with another one of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Top 5s. Now of course, whenever there's a meta shift because of a new ban list being released to us, I always like to put together a list of the top 5 decks that I personally want to play in the upcoming format. I'm going to go ahead and get things started with my number 5 pick. So coming in at the number 5 spot is a deck that a lot of duelists have been hoping to get back at full strength for quite a long time. Of course, I'm talking about Gladiator Beast. In my opinion, Bestiari has been limited to 1 for far too long. Getting him back to 3 copies per deck is not going to have any real impact on the meta, at least in my opinion. Even though, with that said, myself along with many other duelists are very much looking forward to being able to play Glad Beast at their full strength potential. Coming in at the number 4 spot is a deck that I was dueling with just a few formats ago. Of course, I'm talking about Fire Fist. With Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Spirit coming back to us at 3 copies per deck, the TCG will at long last be able to play a 3-axis Fire Fist deck at its full potential. Since this version of the deck was really only available to the OCG before, I'm sure I'm not going to be the only one looking forward to 3-axis Fire Fists. Coming in at the number 3 spot is a deck that will definitely get you charged up. I'm talking about Battery Man. Not only did I take this deck to the Anaheim YCS last year, but it was also the archetype that I decided to use in the YugiTuber Grand Championship Tournament. The ability that it has to put massive damage out on the field in a single turn is quite remarkable. Because of this, you can push for an OTK when your opponent least expects it. And as long as I don't run into any duelists using Light Imprisoning Mirror, I think I'll be okay. Coming in at the number 2 spot is probably the newest archetype on my list, and that is Yosenju. So even though the deck kinda took a hit with Vanity's Emptiness being limited to 1, I still think the playstyle is very fun to duel with. Now I have been playing around with a couple different variants of the deck. Some of them have been working out pretty good, some of them not so much. But any deck that you can bust out with Lightning Chidori is always a win in my book. Finally, coming in at the number 1 spot is Heraldic Beast. With the last bit of their exclusive OCG support finally getting released over here in the TCG very soon, I finally feel it's going to be the right time to return to one of my favorite decks to duel with. Not only do they have a themed Monster Reborn card, but they got their own version of Miracle Fusion, which allows you to bring out Exceed monsters out of nowhere as well. Overall, I've always been a big fan of rank 4 spam decks, and I really think Heraldic Beast is one of the best ones out there, and it's definitely the deck I'm most looking forward to dueling with in this upcoming format. Alright YouTube, and there you have it. Those are my choices for the top 5 decks that I would personally like to play in this upcoming format. They of course may differ from the ones that you would choose, so I encourage you to go ahead and let me know what 5 decks you're most looking forward to playing in this upcoming format down in the comment section below. And I guess that's going to do it for now. This is GalacticGod, out.